Welcome to our 12th annual auction and our second virtual auction, coming to you live from the studios at the AV department. We have an exciting show for you over the next hour with our annual paddle raise and live auction. We will also get to hear from some of our students, staff, and parents at Arco Spanish Immersion School. I want to introduce you to a member of our founding group at Arco and returning tonight as our auctioneer, Patrick Seiberg.
Well, thank you, Krista. I'm so excited about being with you again tonight. Arco has always been special to me and my family. I was hoping for us all to be in the same room tonight. However, that was not an option when we had to start planning this important event. So we are back in the studio. But we are adding a new feature this year that I am really excited about, our watch party at Nebulous Tap Room in the Beaverton Town Square. We will be checking in with the Arco friends and families that have gathered there a few times tonight to check in on the action and energy coming from Nebulous. Now, let's make sure that you are set to participate tonight. First, if you are watching us now, then you have made it to the auction website. Now look at the top of the website where the links are and see if there is one for registration. It might say register. If the answer is no, then you're already registered to support the students and staff tonight at Arco. If there is a registration link, then please click on it and complete the form. Then you will receive an email confirming your registration and providing you with a link to download the Octria app. I encourage you to do this so you can use your phone like your bid paddle while you watch Krista and I on your device that you're on now, or feel free to cast it over to your smart television or use your TV's web browser to log in and watch it on your big screen. Now let's check in with our friends at Nebulous to see if they're ready to have some fundraising going on. You there, Mike? You there, Mike?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Hey, buddy. Are you guys ready to live it up over there at Nebulous?
Yes, we have lots of people here. We have about 20 people. Everyone wave.
That's awesome, pal. We're going to have a great night. Look at the kids are even living it up. This is awesome. Hey, Mike, bid high and bid often.
Yes, just not against me. Oh, yeah, bid high, bid often. That's right.
That's awesome. Hey, thanks, Mike, for being our reporter on the scene tonight. I also want to thank Brian and Mariana Williams for letting us use the Nebulous Tap Room tonight. They're parents at Hope Chinese Charter School and are huge fans of Arco. Krista, before we go too far, I want to let folks know that we have sold out of the golden tickets. So we'll be doing the drawing, our second golden ticket drawing, a little later in the program, where someone will have a chance to win a trip to either Mexico or Hawaii. Now, Erica Sanchez won the one a couple of days ago, and she chose
Hawaii.
She's aloha. So we're going to see who's going to take the second trip. This is awesome because we raised a lot of money for our Arco. So let's get started, Krista. Can you explain a little bit about why tonight is so important for us to have a successful fundraiser?
Yes, the funds raised tonight will be used in our general fund. As you know, we have a gap in funding between our existing revenue from the district and our operating budget. Your gap contribution goes directly into our operational budget and supports our core academic programs, our BSD charter requirements, facilities cost, and teacher salary. Attracting and retaining great teachers is a fundamental to providing our top-notch immersion program. Without our amazing teachers, we can't have this successful immersion program we all love. Our community has always been incredibly generous and supportive in the past, and I ask that you continue your incredible support tonight of our students and staff. Now let's get those virtual bid paddles ready to go.
Hey folks, we're going to do the heavy lifting first tonight. This is our paddle raise. Now is the time that we're going to come together as a community and provide the fuel that creates the amazing environment that is Arco. I'm going to be asking for cash donations, folks, to keep the school running and focused on your children. I'm going to work through a series of levels. And when I reach a level that matches your heart and agrees with your pocketbook, I'm going to ask that you make that donation. Now, I want to be able to recognize you just like I would have in person. So please, look at the auction site now and make sure that you are clicked on the link at the top to say virtual auction. If you're watching me, you can just kind of scroll down. It's right there on the page you're at now. This will allow us to share with you where we are in the program tonight and present you with simple buttons to click and make that donation. You can even type in a custom amount that represents your support for the students and staff at Arco Iris. Now, Krista, we were so lucky that we received several gifts in advance of tonight's program, and I'd like to acknowledge these generous individuals and families for supporting our school. First and foremost, I want to thank Melissa Norman with a gift of $1,000 to get us going. Thank you so very much, Melissa. And look at this name. Hey, how'd that slip in there? Krista and Brock Billings. Krista and Brock Billings, right here with me right now, made a gift of $1,000. Thank you so very much. And my good buddy Amy Velazquez and her husband Kelly Evans, also with a gift of $1,000. Wow, we're off to a great start, folks, but now is the time. I need you to reach down and scroll down from where you're watching the video and push on the button that is meaningful to you, folks, and know that it will be meaningful to the Arco Iris community. And while you're making those gifts, friends, let's hear from our school leadership. Executive Director Michelle Herron and Assistant Director Chris Brodiniak.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to our annual auction.
Michelle, can you think of any challenges maybe that we're facing in the next year, couple years?
Yeah, well, I think, there are always challenges, but things that have been really front and center for us recently have been related to funding. Staff retention is, something we really strive for. We know that having a stable workforce leads to better education. And we do a great job, I think, of recruiting quality teachers, but sometimes it's hard for us to hang on to them because the competing districts are also recognizing the value of dual language program. And as they add more capacity and the size of the teaching pool stays the same or shrinks, teachers get pulled to other places that can pay more. And so we've really struggled with that. And we've started some cool programs with other countries to try to bring in more visiting teachers from other cultures. But it's an ongoing challenge for us. And really the answer to that is to be able to have a stronger compensation package. And directly related to that as a challenge, I think, is just the gap in funding that we get as compared to the amount of money we get as compared to public schools. And, anybody watching this video knows about that because I talk about it a lot. But it's a very real thing, finding that extra 20% in funding between our state school support and other schools' state school support is an ongoing challenge and is always going to be true for us as a charter. So, if you're here tonight, bid often, bid high, you can help us out, help us meet some of those challenges.
And struggle's real, right?
The struggle is real. Yep.
Wow, what a great group. Michelle and Chris are doing a great job.
They are.
And it's fantastic. They're doing it, and it's proven. Looky here, we've got our first $1,000 gift tonight. I want to thank Jen and Rich Hartland with an incredibly generous gift of $1,000. Folks, now is the time, right? Reach out, make that gift, push that button that is meaningful to you, knowing that it'll be meaningful to the incredible school that we all love, Arco Iris. So please, 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 now, any donation, any level is perfectly fine. And as we do that, let's hear some more of our conversation with Chris and Michelle.
For sure.
So as we kind of wrap up our time, Chris, is there anything that you want to leave our audience with as kind of a thought about the importance of tonight's event?
Well, I think make your gift meaningful. It needs to come from the heart. We're all kind of in our own financial spot, and we have a lot of things happening in our world now, in our nation, that affects everything that we do and how we spend our finances. So basically, whatever you give, we want it to come from the heart. Will it have a direct and a positive impact to our school? That's our goal. We just want our kids to be happy, and we want them to have the things that they need to have a solid education and grow and develop into little humans.
Yeah, bilingual humans or trilingual.
That's
humans.
the goal, right?
Yeah, exactly.
How about you? What are you thinking?
I've been thinking this year about, it's been 12 years since Arco started, and that's a long time. I mean, maybe not long time in the big picture of things, but as a charter school, where it's hard to exist. I'm really proud of our 12-year tradition of excellence, and I want to keep that moving and keep us strong and keep us growing. And to do that, we really need to be financially solid. So I just want to echo what Chris said, that, we hope that you can make a meaningful gift tonight. We want you to be you are already part of our success just by being in our community. And we appreciate whatever support you can give to help make us financially strong as well.
12 years.
I know.
Think about how much has happened in 12 years.
I know. Think about how much has happened in 12 months.
Right.
Yeah. So we want to end with a thanks to all of you. Don't hesitate to bid.
We love you, and we love seeing you every day, and have a wonderful evening.
Bye.
"12 years. Wow. It just seems like just yesterday that we were all standing out in front of Chiquitos, okay? Seriously, we were standing out in front of Chiquitos, and the building had a padlock on it, and next thing we know, less than a year later, Arco was born, and 12 years now. This is phenomenal. What an incredible story. And folks, it doesn't happen, right? It flat doesn't happen if the parent community doesn't come together and make a difference with generous gifts. This community has been such a incredibly generous group in history past, and we need that to happen tonight, folks. This is going to be the last time I ask, but I want to make sure, friends, this is the last level of our special appeal tonight. I want to thank Benita Bell Anderson making a gift. Hey, at any time tonight, if you get the motivation to make a donation, whether it's your first tonight or you want to make a second gift, please go to the auction homepage and scroll down to the donation window to make a gift that's meaningful to you, knowing it will be meaningful to the Arco students. Those are your children and staff. Now let's have some fun, Krista. What do you think? Let's have our live auction. Before we get started, I want to make a couple of reminders. Please be sure you have clicked and you're on the live event link, okay? This will make sure you are bidding on the package that I'm selling here in the studio. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this handy dandy device today to make sure that we are on the right one at all times, all right? And I want to remind you, there is a slight delay from when I say something here in the studio and when you hear it wherever you may be. In addition, there might be a slight delay from when you make a decision and push that bid button until when I see it here on my monitor. So bottom line, bid as soon as you have the urge, or you could possibly miss out on your package. Okay, Krista, are we ready to get going? What is our first live package?
Our first live package is our Around the World cuisine. Enjoy the different cultural cuisines that our area has to offer. This package includes gift cards to 12 different local restaurants, allowing your family to experience a different cuisine every month of the year. A listing of the amazing restaurants are in the catalog. This package has over $1,000 worth of gift cards. But how do you value each time you use one that you are supporting your children in their school? Where's the bidding, Patrick?
Absolutely. Hey, the bidding is hot and furious, but I've got to acknowledge right now, Michelle Heron stepping up, making a $1,000 gift. Michelle, thank you so very, very much with your generous gift of $1,000. Hey folks, the bidding is hot and heavy on this package. Right now, Janice Stewart is in the lead at $900. At $900, Michelle's right on her tail at $850, and Janice and Michelle have been going back and forth. So they are all over this package. But you know what? The water's warm, folks. Anybody can get in. And we haven't even reached the tax deductibility zone. This package has over $1,000 in gift cards. So folks, get ready to place those bids. All you got to do is push the button. And while you're doing that, let's check in with our friends over at Nebulous Tap Room. Hey, Mike, you there?
I am here, and we have a bunch of kids that are excited.
Look at all those students. This is fantastic. They got their Arcoides Jaguares shirts on, and they're ready to bid. Now, I want to make sure, Mike, you don't get distracted from hitting the bid button. So make sure you're bidding, all right? Bid high and bid often.
I'll tell people got to bid. They got to bid.
All right, buddy. Here we go. Let's have some fun. All righty, so we're still at $900 on this package right now. At $900, I'm going to close it down in just a couple of seconds, folks, so please do not waste any time. If you're bidding on the Around the World cuisine, this is family meal for per month for a year of $1,000 in gift cards. There's some incredible restaurants on here.
There are.
Yeah, this is awesome. I'm still with Janice at $900, folks, at $900, and I am going to close it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I am sold it. We sold it to Janice is going to dine around the world right there. So this is fantastic. What's our next package up?
Our next package is our Sun River Getaway. It's a perfect cozy cabin in the woods for 2 nights with a classic river rock, wood-burning fireplace, and open floor plan on the main level. This 3-bedroom, 2-bath, perfect getaway for your Sun River vacation. Centrally located between the playground, picnic area, and ball fields at Fort Rock Park.
Absolutely. This cabin sleeps 6 with 3 bedrooms and 2 baths. Perfect for a family retreat, or maybe 2 families go in together to support Arcoitus and have a great time. Our bidding right now is at $500. At $500 is the bid right now with Matthew Robinson. And this is way, way, way below market. So we're going to give you just a couple of minutes to make your last and final bids. And while you're making those final bids, let's hear from one of our 8th graders about her time at Arcoitus. Please welcome Amari Guillen.
Hi, I'm Amari Guillen. I'm an 8th grader at Arco Eries. I've gone to school at Arco for 8 years. One of the things I love about Arco is the different cultures at our school. My greatest memory is all the school dances we had over the years. We also had a memorable 5th grade field trip to Tillamook and the beach. I love the tiny classes. It gives you a chance to get to know everyone. Arco's mission statement describes our robust curriculum and supportive community. This community is one of the greatest parts of Arco. Our smaller communities, especially in 8th grade, has made us a close and bonded group. You will not find this kind of relationship at any other school or community. Thank you for joining us tonight. Bid high and bid often.
Wow, what a special young lady. She's, Arcoitus has clearly had an impression on her. And I enjoyed visiting with her and her mom, Stephanie, when we were doing that interview. And her passion was right there. I mean, she really cares about Arcoitus. And it's absolutely awesome. Hey, Olivia Bucks just bid. She's in at $550, and she's taken Matthew's spot. It looks like Olivia might be heading to Sun River. So, folks, now is the time. Don't waste any more time. Either make a bid or make a donation, right? A bid or donation. Every bid, as I've been trying to teach Mike all week, every bid is raising money for Arcoitus. Now, I'm going to call out my buddy Amy. She's over there. I can see her in the Zoom. I can see her over at the Nebulous Tap Room. And Amy, I need you to start bidding some more, Amy. Get Amy bidding. And there's Matthew. He's back in at $600. And now our next bid's at $6.50. Need to be at $650 to bid. Olivia, come on back in. I'm with Matthew right now at $600. And now I need Olivia to join the party again. Come on back. Or maybe Amy. Who knows? Anybody can bid, folks. The water's warm. Let's get the bids up. I'm at $600. Need to be at $6.50. At $650 to bid. At $650 to bid. I'm at $600 looking for $6.50 to bid, or I'm going to sell it. I'm going to sell it at $600. Need to be at $650. At $650 to bid. I'm looking at all the people. Where you been there, Tara and Karen, and a lot of people were bidding earlier. Now is the time. Need to keep it up and keep bidding, folks. It is very simple. We're at $600 right now and need to be at $650. At $650 to bid. I'm at $600. I'm going to sell it, and it's going to be all done. Who's going to bid? I'm at $600. We're at need to be at $650. $650 to bid, or I'm going to sell it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.5. I'm trying to help you, Olivia. I really am trying to help you. I know you want to go to Sun River. It's going to be beautiful in Sun River. It's going to be raining here in Portland. Need to be at $6.50. I'm going to close it in 5, 4, 3, 2. Jason Hildebrandt is in the game at 6.5. Come on back, Matthew. You need to be at 700 to bid. At $700 bid now, $700 to bid, 700 to bid. I'm bid 650 with Jason Hildebrandt at 650. He's going to Sun River right now. You're staying home, Matthew. You could almost smell those incredible pine trees in Sun River and see those deer walking through your backyard and enjoying the incredible scenery at beautiful Sun River. The weather's always sunny at sunny Sun River. I'm at 650 with Jason. Do not waste any time. I know you got the notification, Matthew. You've been outbid. And Olivia, you're welcome to come back. Even Amy can bid right now if she wants to play. She heard her name. I saw her look up. So this is fantastic, folks. We need to bid. Here we go at 650 right now. I'm going to close it in 5, 4, 3, and I have it. I've got 700. Thank you, Matthew. Way to go. Let's go ahead and run it up a little bit more, Jason. Jason, it's time to bid again. Olivia, come on back to the party. Anybody can get in. We're at 700. Need to be at 750 to bid. At 7.5 to bid. At 750 to bid. 750 to bid, folks. Need to be at 750. At 750 to bid. We're at 700 with Matthew right now. Need to be at 750. At 750, or I'm going to sell it in 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm waiting to see one of those little green boxes pop up there, aren't you?
Yes.
I love watching the monitor and seeing the green box, and nope, that's not for us.
Not the
that's
right
not the
green
one.
box.
That's not the right green box. I'm with Matthew right now in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I have sold it. And we have sold it to Matthew Robinson for $700. Thank you so very, very much, Matthew. That is fantastic. What is up next, my friend Krista?
Next up is our ever popular package, Date Night for a Year. What won't you two do? We have a year's worth of date nights planned out for you. Enjoy dinner out monthly, take some dance lessons, a night out of bowling, and enjoy a scenic railroad ride. The world is yours with this Date Nights for a Year package. A complete year of the fun is in the catalog. Take a look, but don't waste any time. The bidding is hot on this one.
Absolutely.
Patrick, where are we at?
It is very, very warm right now, and we're with Evelyn right now. Evelyn is the bid at $650, but Alexis has been bidding. Amy, this is your package. Amy, this is your package. I can see you sitting there at Nebula's Tap Room. I want you to quit talking to everybody and pull out that phone and start bidding. You were in the game a little bit earlier. It's time to bid again. I'm with Evelyn at $650. The next bid increment is at $700. Need to be at $700 to bid. At $700 to bid. And while you're making I've got it. Amy, that a girl. I love it when you follow directions. Amy is the best. She's my favorite auction goer of all times. I'm with Amy at $700, folks, but you can still get in the action. Keep raising it up. I keep waiting to see Mike Bryan's name fall across my screen other than he's at Nebulous, but I don't see him bidding. I need to see Mike place a bid here pretty soon. I'm with Amy at $700, but hey, while you make those final bids, let's hear from one of Arco Iris's community favorites. He's always been involved in so many ways. Let's hear from our buddy Mario Barron.
Hello, Arcoiris community. This is Mario Barron. You may see me around the school, sweeping, cleaning, fixing stuff, all kinds of stuff, blowing. I'm kind of like the maintenance man that they have laying around, but I used to be a school board member for about 3.5 years. I started the board before my daughter was actually going to school, so I was doing it for a year, and then she started kindergarten. Now she's a second grader. So Ruby Barron is a second grader. And why I recommend it, of course, is just seeing my daughter grow. I seen Ruby just, before I grew up as a Spanish speaker, first language, English second, and I thought that was really important for me. But of course, passing that on to my daughters. And before school started, she had no interest in Spanish, and so it was kind of a little, I wouldn't call it heartbreaking, but I was like, it's important, Ruby. but she had no interest. She started kindergarten, and she would come home and just sing in Spanish. That was really cool. First grade, she started asking questions. Ruby, papi, what does this mean? And I would translate it, and so she would teach me some about Spanish. You know, it's because all kinds of Spanishes are a little different, but she would teach me some, and I would teach her some. And this year, her second grade, I think it was a really proud moment. Actually, about 5 days ago, I was driving her to school, and she started. I was talking to her in English, but she replied to me in Spanish all the way, like the whole way. She was just trying, and it wasn't 100% perfect, but it was so cool to see, just her just replying to me in Spanish, and now communicating with her abuelos and abuela in Spanish. And so I ask you to give to Arcoiris, and I think with COVID gone, I think we're gonna get what we all want is just a stronger community. We have a strong one now, but I think it's gonna get better as time goes on. And so I ask you guys to please donate for Arcoiris.
Wow, what a terrific guy. Been a big, huge part of the Arcoiris community. I can see him right now in the at the Nebulous Tap Room. We have a camera in there. I'm going to have Mario. I know you can hear me here, and I'm going to have you just turn around and wave at the camera here. If I could get everybody over there just to wave at the camera for me. They're all fired up, and they're still watching. There's a bit of a delay, folks, and that's why they're just a couple of seconds belong. But Mario, turn around and give us a bow for such a great, there he is, Mario Barron. That's awesome, buddy. That's awesome. So we're all good. Here comes Mike. I guess he's going to have a 6-pack of cheeseburgers. But we are now, Chris Brudniak is, am I saying it right? It's killing me. I thought I had it right earlier. Brudniak. And he's at $800. Mike Bryan, we did get him to bid, though. That was a positive. I'm glad to see Mike finally bid. Amy, it's time to come back to the party. You did so good for a few minutes ago. We're at $800 with Chris. It is time to bid it up a little bit, folks, because we are going to shut it down in just a couple of seconds. But you know, one of the things I heard Mario say was give and give from the heart. Chris said give and give from the heart. Folks, don't let me hold you back. If you want to make a donation tonight, you don't necessarily, at any time, you can go to that home page of the auction site, scroll down to the bottom, there's a donation window there. Make a donation of any size, any amount. Amy Velasquez, thank you so very much. She's back in the game at 8.5, at $850, need to be at $900. But go to that home page and scroll down to the bottom and make a donation of any amount, knowing that that amount will make a difference. I mean, you can't stress it enough, can you?
We can't. Those donations are really what keeps our school running and our teachers at the school, and it's just so critical that we need those fundraising donations.
Well, absolutely, and I heard Michelle say, she said the magic word, and I know you and I've heard it. I heard it from Danielle for many years, teacher retention. It's a real struggle, right?
Yes.
And it all comes down to dollars. It's not that it's not an incredible place to be, but at the end of the day, the teachers have got to get paid. So we need to keep raising those dollars so that we can make sure we keep those teachers that we so much love. All right, folks, I'm at 8.5 with Amy. Amy is back in the game at $850. Need to be at $900 to bid. At $900, at $900, now $900. Hey, Mike, it's time to bid again. I can see you can do it, Mike. All you don't show Mario, just go ahead and bid it up for me, and bid it up at $900 to bid. Need to be at $900 right now, or I'm going to sell it to Amy. It's at $850. Need to be at $900. At $900 to bid, and there's my $900. Casey Phoeves is in the house. Welcome, Casey, to the party. The water's warm. Amy, you just got outbid. You need to bid again if you're going to do the date night for a year, and I know you and Kelly love your date nights. So right now, it needs to be at $950. I'm at $900, and now $9.5 to bid. $950 to bid, and $50 and $50 and $50, $950 to bid. I'm bid $900, need to be at $950. $950 to bid. Amy, I'm only going to give you just a couple of seconds to catch up. Just a couple of seconds to catch up, or I'm going to sell it to Casey. This is an incredible package, folks. I mean, this has got And I can't believe all the things that are in here. And it's almost $1,400 in value.
It is. It's huge.
This is a great package for people to bid it up on. We need to bid it up. We need to bid it up. And there we go. My good buddy Amy is back in at 9.5, at $950, and now $1,000. This is a steal right now, Krista.
It is.
This is an incredible steal. Need to be at $1,000. Amy is in at $950. Need to be at $1,000 to bid, at $1,000 to go, at $1,000, folks. And we got it. I think we got it. Nope, that's Amy's at $950. Still need $1,000. Need to be at $1,000. Mario, you can bid. Go ahead and bid it up at $1,000, Mario. I'm with Amy at $950. Casey, come on back to the party. Chris, it's still an incredible value at $1,000. I like those even numbers, don't you? Yes. I like the $1,000 number. It just seems really nice. Need to be at $1,000 to go, and I've got it. Casey's back in at $1,000. And now, Amy, you know what you're going to need to do? Amy, you're going to need to be at the next bid is going to be at $1,100. At $1,100, if I could get $1,100, I've got $1,000 with Casey. Need to be at $1,100 to bid. At 11 now, 11 now, $1,100 to bid now, 11. I kind of miss being in person. I like it when I can see them, right?
Yeah.
We're at $1,000 right now with Casey. Need to be at $1,100 to bid. At $1,100, at $1,100, and Becky Schiefelbein. There's a great name. $1,100 with Becky. Becky is in. Becky Schiefelbein is in at $1,100. Need to be at $1,200 out of bid now, 12 now, 12 now, $1,200 out of bid now, 12, and $1,200 to bid. Same number of years as the school. At $1,200, need to be at 12. At $1,200 to bid. At $1,200 out of bid now, 12 now, 12 now, $1,200 out of bid now, 12. I'm with Becky at $1,100. Need to be at $1,200. Casey, this is a whole year of date nights. Casey, don't miss the party, buddy. You will be staying at home on Friday and Saturday night when you could have been going on these incredible dates and supporting Arcoitas all at the same time. I'm with Becky at $1,100. Need to be at $1,200 out of bid now, 12 now, 12 now, $1,200 out of bid now, 12, at $1,200 to bid, at $1,200 to bid, at $1,200 to bid. I'm going to sell it at $1,100. Here it goes at $1,100. Amy, where are you at, Amy? Need to be at $1,200, at $1,200 to bid. Amy needs to be at $1,200. I can see she's in a conversation. Mike, don't be shy. You can get back in at $1,200. I'm with Becky at 11 at $1,200 to bid. I'm going to sell it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I have got $1,200 with Casey. I'm at $1,200 with Casey. We're at $1,200, now $13. Wasn't that so much fun, Becky? And it didn't cost you a dime yet, all right? Didn't cost you a dime yet, Becky. Didn't cost you a dime yet, Amy. Let's come back. We need to be at $1,300 to bid. At $1,300 out of bid, now 13, now $1,300 out of bid, now 13, and $1,300 to bid. At $1,300 to bid. At $1,300 to bid. Need to be at $1,300. $1,300 is the bid. We're at $1,200 with Casey. Need to be at $1,300 to bid. At $1,300. It's going to the school.
It is. Yeah.
And you get a whole year of date nights. I mean, you were going to go date night anyway. Why wouldn't you support Arcoitas?
I don't know why my husband's not bidding on
Yeah,
this
what's
package.
up with that? Where's he? What's he doing? We got to get that changed. This is ridiculous. Yeah, absolutely. We should definitely be getting him to bid. Come on, let's get going here. We're at $1,200. Need to be at $1,300. I'm going to sell it at $1,200. It's going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I've given you every chance, Becky. I've given you every chance, Amy. Even given Mike a chance. Mike's always complaining on the Facebook page. You notice that? He doesn't like to bid because he gets outbid all the time, right?
Right.
And I keep telling him, hey, Mike, every bid is raising money for Arcoitas. I'm at $1,200. I'm going to sell it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I have sold it to Casey at $1,200. Thank you so very much for your incredible generosity. What's up next?
Next up is our Central Bend experience. It's a 4-night stay at Central Oregon rental property. It accommodates up to 6 people with 2 bedrooms and 2.5 baths. This beautifully new constructed home is located on a half acre just south of Sun River. Forest and butte views pair with this gorgeous natural light make this quiet setting a great getaway. There's more details available in the catalog. Patrick, where are we in the bidding with this one?
Well, we are at $700 with Tara, and I think she pronounces it Tara. Is it Tara or Tara?
I'm not sure.
Oh, all right. I'm going to go with Tara. Tara has the high bid right now at $700, but folks, this is well below value. So we're going to give you some time and make sure you jump in and bid it up and bid it high, right? This is fantastic stuff. This is $700. I mean, the photo of this home is just incredible, right?
It's beautiful.
And this is just in the Bend area. This is a phenomenal, phenomenal place. And the weather is always great over there. It's going to be raining in Portland, right?
Yeah.
And you can get over there and have a fantastic time. I got my next bid. That's fantastic. Sydney is in at $750. Sydney is in at $750. Time to come on back in, Tara. And while you make those last couple of bids, we're going to hear from a couple of really special maestras at Arco Iris.
Bienvenidos a todos.
Good evening, everybody. Hope you're enjoying this night, the special night for Arco Iris.
Soy Maestra Humbert.
And I'm Maestra Viera, the first grade teacher.
Soy la maestra de inglés con las clases de cuarto y quinto grado.
And I'm the fifth grade teacher, just a self-contained classroom this year.
Maestra Ruth, ¿cuántos años tiene a Arco Iris?
Wow, I've been here in Arco Iris, and this is my almost 9th year here at Arco Iris.
Wow.
Yes. Since 2013, I'm part of this family. And you? What about you?
Tengo 3 años con Arco Iris. ¿Qué te gusta de Arco Iris?
Wow, what I love about Arco Iris, I really love the sense of family that I feel here. I also love the involvement of parents in everything that we do at Arco. And I also really love the students that attend the school.
Yo también me encantan mucho mis estudiantes y las personas con
Las que?
con las que trabajo.
Yes, and I forgot about that part. My coworkers are awesome, excellent, and we are really a family here.
Sí, sí.
You know what? This lady over here are learning a lot of Spanish. I really love her for her perseverance and consistency to practice and learn the Spanish language.
And my coworkers here at Arco have been such a help with my journey in learning Spanish. I figure, hey, if I'm going to learn, there's no better place than Arco.
Yeah.
It's what we do.
Yes.
We absolutely love our job. We love our kiddos. We love our coworkers. And we couldn't do any of this without our families, you at home watching. So thank you. Muchas gracias.
Y gracias también por darnos la oportunidad a nosotros como maestros de ser los maestros de sus hijos y atenderlos aquí con mucho amor en Arco Iris. Así que vengan a Arco Iris, hablen a otros padres de que esta es una gran escuela para que sus hijos aprendan español también aquí. Así que gracias y disfruten esta noche especial.
Have a great night, and please don't forget to support your kiddos through supporting our school.
Yes. Gracias, Maestra Humbert.
Gracias, Maestra Viera.
Ah.
Wow, what two dynamic individuals. What I loved about it is Ruth was speaking in English and Pamela was speaking in Spanish, and
Right.
it was great because they were both trying so hard. But it reminds me of what I saw with our kids when they were at Arco Iris. I mean, the engagement that they have and all the love that comes from these instructors and the maestros. it's unbelievable at Arcoitas. I mean, it's
Yeah.
just, it's a special, special place. And speaking of special, we've got this home up for auction right now. We're at $750 with Sydney. And I got to tell you, this is 4 nights. 4 nights in this incredible home. I mean, that place looks outstanding, and it's gorgeous, gorgeous place. And we just can't wait, but we don't want to sell it for so low. I mean, if we were trying to reach out to these folks, it would be over $1,000. So let's get that bidding up, folks. We're at 7.5, need to be at 800 to bid. At 800 to bid. At 800 to bid. Need to be at 800. I'm at 750. Don't let me sell it for that. You'll have to wear another mask to get out, one with the over your eyes, right? You'll be robbing us of this package right now. Hey, while we're saying that, though, looky here. We just got an incredible gift. I want to thank Anya Alonzo Schrum, if I can read that right, with a gift of $500. Thank you so very, very much, Anya, with your incredible gift of $500. Folks, let's not stop the giving. This is all about raising money for our school. We've got to fill that gap. We've got to fill that gap, and we've got to make sure we keep these incredible teachers like Ruth and Pamela at our schools. And so we've got to come together as a community and make generous gifts to make sure that that happens. I'm with Sydney right now at $750, but I'm going to sell it because I'm not seeing any action. Amy, you're going to be staying home that weekend because Sydney is going to get this package in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I have sold it. Sold it to Sydney Williams for $750. Thank you so very much, Sydney, for your incredible generosity. What is up next, my friend?
Up next is our Escape to the Mountain. Mount Hood offers beautiful fun and adventure every season of the year, and it's only 90 minutes away, so why not start planning your family vacation right now? Chalet Stovald is a pet-friendly, cozy family retreat on the Sandy River in Rhododendron that sleeps 14 people in 3 bedrooms and a bunk room. Living rooms on 2 stories provide separate spaces for the kids to hang out.
Yeah, makes sense to me.
And the huge deck has space for everyone. There's miles of trails in both directions just outside the chalet door. If you're in the mood for a hike or snowshoeing, or head 10 miles up the road to enjoy many fun year-round options in Government Camp. After a long day of adventuring, you can relax by the fire or enjoy listening to the peaceful sounds of the river while soaking in the hot tub. It's time to head to the woods. This is our last package.
Yes,
Where are we now?
It is our last package, and we're at $1,750 right now. I'm with Edwin at $1,750. At $1,750 is our bid currently, and we are with Edwin right now at $1,750. So Caitlin, I saw Caitlin Jeffries bidding, and it is time to keep bidding. Kyle Newman, come on back. Sydney, she was in on this package too. Tara, Stacy Lambert, our buddies over at Hope Chinese is even bidding. So this is a fantastic package. Edwin has the lead right now at $1,750. At $1,750 is the current high bid. Need to be at $1,800 to bid, folks. At $1,800. This is our last package, so I'm going to give it one last check-in with our buddies over at Nebulous. We're watching them, folks, on a screen here, and they are having a blast over at Nebulous. Mike, you there? It looks like they're having a good time. Go ahead and wave to it. Oh, they're making
the kids
signs.
Are excited to be on TV.
Can I get a big go, Arcoitas?
I can barely hear you. The kids are loud, but we're all having fun. Amy's trying to bid high and impossible. Quiet, guys, quiet.
I see Caitlin in the audience there. She was bidding on this package, you know.
She's still bidding. In fact, Leslie Peterson has stepped in, and she's at $2,050. We need to be at $2,100 to bid. At $2,100 to bid, folks. We're at $2,050 right now. This is an incredible. Chalet Stovald is an incredible. Did I see sleeps 14?
Yeah.
It's a ridiculous number. This is an unbelievable package, an incredible opportunity. We also just received another donation from a cell phone. A donor reaching out to us, bidding by text tonight, made a donation of $1,000. $1,000 donation. Thank you so very, very much for your incredible generosity. I'm at $2,050 right now on Chalet Stovald. This is our last and final package, folks. We need to bid it up a little bit more. I'm at 2,000, I'm at 2,100 and 2,100. Our next increment is going to be at 2,200 to bid. Need to be at 2,200 to bid. I'm with Kyle Newman at 2,100 and the next bid is at 2,200. At 2,200 out of bid, now 22, now 2,200 out of bid, now 22. Need to be at 22. I'm at 21. Need to be 22. Come on back in. Need to be at 22. I'm with Kyle at 2,100. Leslie, you're staying home right now. You're not going to the mountain. Need to step in there. Here we go. I've got 2,200. Stacy Lambert in the party at 2,200. Come on, Stacy, at 22. Need to be at 2,300 out of bed, now 23. Now 2,300 out of bed, now 23. Need to be at 23. At 2,300. At 2,300. And Jason Hildebrand just made a gift of $500, folks. A $500 gift from our good friend Jason Hildebrand. Thank you so very much. I'm at 2,200. Need to be at 23. At 2,300 to bid. At 2,300 out of bed, now 23. Now 2,300 out of bed, now 23. Need to be at 2,300. At 2,300. At 2,300 to bid. I'm with Stacy at $2,200. At $2,200. Need to be at 2,300. This is an incredible, incredible place. If you haven't been to Chalet Stovall, you need to go, and you need to go now. I'm at 2,300. Edwin is back in the game. Here we go. We're at $2,300 to bid. Now 24 and 2,400 to bid. Need to be at 2,400 to bid. I'm bid 23, now 24, now 2,400 out of bid, now 24, and 2,400 to bid. 2,400 to bid. At 2,400 to bid. I'm bid 23. Need to be at 2,400. Remember, folks, there is a slight delay from when you hear me say it, from what I said here in the studio, to when you actually hear it in your home or wherever you may be, maybe at the Nebulous Tap Room. Sounds like it might be a little loud there.
Yeah.
So don't be listening if you're at Nebulous. Just keep hitting that bid button. That's all you got to do, folks. We're at 2,300. I'm with Edwin right now at 2,300. At 23, need to be at 2,400 to bid, folks. At $2,400 to bid. At 2,400 to bid. At 2,400 to bid. At 24, I'm going to sell it at 2,300. Stacy, don't let it get away like that. It's at, you were in at 22. You need to be at 24 now, or you're going to be staying home. This is an incredible, incredible home. This is a phenomenal, phenomenal home and an incredible opportunity. What an incredible opportunity. This is.
It's such a great place, and it's got so much room that you should be going in on this with other families.
Absolutely.
Make it a group trip. Like, hey.
I mean, it's a great
More.
opportunity to bring a couple of families together.
Yeah.
They got a separate area for the kids. You can sit out on the back deck, have a couple of adult beverages while the kids go to sleep. Enjoy that incredible, incredible scenery up there. Scott and Becky Scheffelbein have done a phenomenal job with this home. We are so appreciative of their incredible generosity to Scott and Becky. They've been such supporters of the school for so many years. All the way from the beginning. It's just been, I mean, Becky chaired the auction a couple of years, been on the board, Scott's been on the board. It's just, what a family. They're making an incredible donation right here, folks, and let's run the bid up. I'm at 2,300, need to be at 2,400, or I'm going to sell it at 2,400 to bid, at 2,400 to bid. We're going to close it down in 5 seconds here, folks. We need to be at 2,400 to bid. I'm at 23, at 2,400 to bid. This will be our last and final package, folks. Last and final live auction package. We're at 23, need to be at 24. I'm going to sell it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I have sold it at $2,300. Thank you so very much, Edwin. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you to Scott and Becky Scheffelbein for this incredible generosity and their wonderful support of Arco Iris. This is fantastic. What do we got up next there, Krista? We got a little fun coming up.
We do. We've got our golden tickets.
We sold out.
We did.
Again.
Twice.
How good is that? Now, if Mike Bryan's name comes up here, I'm going to be a little worried because he was all fired up. I've been following the Facebook group. I've been chiming in every now and then. It's been fantastic. Folks, we're going to draw one. The wheel is going to stop on one name here. One name, and that one name is going to have their choice of taking a trip for 5 nights to Waikiki and staying at the Outrigger Resort at Waikiki Beachcomber Resort, 5 nights, no blackout dates, or they could have the choice of 7 nights in beautiful Mexico at a Grand Mayan Resort. Friends of ours at Vendata have made this possible. So folks, Here we go. You were so close the other day.
I was so close.
You were so close.
I got
had
some
to look
tickets
at my,
this time.
I had to look at my screen really close. I couldn't believe it was so great. But Erica Sanchez, she chose Hawaii. She's headed to Hawaii. What do you say? Let's say it together. Spin that wheel. You ready? That's going to be our cue.
Yep.
Okay? Gentlemen, spin that wheel. It's not spinning fast enough, fellas. It's not choosing. It's going to happen soon. I can feel it. Or we can go to another screen. There we go. That's why we have crash slides. We'll be right back to the incredible Wheel of Names in just a second. The suspense is killing us, right?
It is.
The suspense is killing us. Hey, we just got another donation. Look at there. Janice Stewart just made an incredibly generous gift of $1,000, folks. $1,000 from our good friend Janice Stewart. Thank you so very, very much. It appears to me, I can hear the wheel is spinning, and it is going to... Lisa Elliott is the winner. Congratulations, Lisa. You have your choice of 5 nights in beautiful Hawaii or 7 nights in beautiful Mexico. What an incredible opportunity. This is fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And I just want to thank you again for being our auctioneer and supporting Arco Iris like you have for so many years.
Thank
Not
you.
just an auctioneer, but as a parent as well. And I'd also like to thank our sponsors tonight, our platinum sponsor, Harris, Velasquez, and Gibbons. Shout out to Amy. Our gold sponsor, On Point Community Credit Union and Heritage Bank. And our silver sponsors, Greenberg Pediatric Dentistry and True Blue Accounting. We'd also like to thank the AV department, Octria Auction Software, and a big thank you to our board of directors.
Everybody involved with the incredible program tonight and the incredible success of Arco Iris as a school. Krista, you have gone so beyond the call and everything that you do for the school, leading the board, leading this auction. Thank you for what you do. I know what it takes, and you're doing an incredible job. Good night, everybody. Have a great time at Nebulous. Want to remind you, bidding closes at 8:30 tonight. So make sure you're still bidding on your silent auction, on your online auction packages. They will start to close at 8:30. Want to remind you, if any package gets a bid within the last 5 minutes of that time, it will extend the closing time another 5 minutes so that the other person you just outbid has a chance to bid again. I want to make sure Mike Bryan knows that. So it'll start closing at 8:30. And we just received another gift from Kyle Newman at $250. Folks, the giving does not have to end now. Keep it up. Keep having a great time. Thanks for being with us tonight. Have a good night, everybody.